Well, this is it. The final leg of our trip. We transit from Suzenji to Tokyo Station. First thing we did was do some shopping in Tokyo Station. And a pro tip is that if you're lugging around 2 full-size luggages, I highly recommend you guys use those station luggage lockers, because lugging 2 luggages while shopping is not fun. And this is basically the next day. We started off at McDonald's for breakfast, and we got some Happy Meal. I ended up going to McDonald's one more time actually, just to collect these Mario Kart Happy Meal toys. After McDonald's, really our main trip for the day is to go to this park called Showa Kinen National Park to see the autumn foliages. And this park is actually famous for this tree called ginkgo, the one you see right now, these yellow golden leaves. And there's actually 2 areas that are filled with this. This park in itself also has cherry blossoms in spring. But yeah, this park is, other than just viewing the foliages, it's actually super big. People go to here to hang out. You can see them have picnic or just sit around the grass just to hang out and chill with friends and family. There's a barbecue area as well. And with a small entrance fee, you get to enjoy this place for the whole day. This park is actually situated in Tachikawa City, which is west of Tokyo. You can take the express train from Shibuya. Oh wait, no, not Shibuya. Shinjuku. The Chuo line takes you about like 40 minutes. And there's a station close by to this park. Very convenient. But how we got here was driving, because our cousin brought us here. Or my cousin brought us here. And it's actually kind of nice to not have to take transit after a whole week of public transit. It's nice to be in a car again. I mean, you don't have to worry about missing your stop. You can take a nap if you want to, if you're not driving. So yeah, as much as it is convenient for public transit, nice to be in a car again. And another tidbit about this park is that it opened in 1983 for the 50th anniversary of the reign of the Showa Emperor. I think if you guys ever go to this park, I think it'd be nice to spend the day, maybe buy some picnic food items and just chill here for the day if it's a nice day. Other than the cherry blossom, the ginkgo golden leaves, there's actually maple around the area as well, which is something that we wanted to see in Japan as well, as you saw in our previous episodes. And this particular one is actually super nice, and one of my favorite photos is actually taken with this tree. when you Google the park and the ginkgo trees, this is probably the image that you will see. It's the main, I don't know, pathway entrance. And you can see there's actually a lot of people today. And yes, it actually looks that gold in real life as well. Which is interesting because in Canada, we do these large hikes in autumn as well. And do you even see these larches? You have to drive maybe like an hour and a half to the national park. And then hike another hour to see a more dense area of larches. But for this place, like, you take the public transit, you drive your car for an hour, and you can see a very beautiful scene without that much physical effort, which is a nice change as well. These are the leaves from the ginkgo trees. It actually kind of reminded me of the Uchiha crest. I don't know if you guys think so as well. Let me know if you also thought about it too when you saw these leaves. By the time we left the park, it was around like 4 or 5 p.m. and we hadn't had lunch yet, so there's IKEA close by, so we went to IKEA for a quick lunch. And then it's the next day. Next day, which is our last day in Tokyo before our flight, the main purpose is to finish up any shopping that we didn't get to do in the previous days. Our first stop is actually Harajuku. And in Harajuku, we first went to the Meiji Temple. And then afterwards, we'll go to Cosme, which is like a 2-floor cosmetic shop. Meiji, not temple, actually shrine, because there's torii gates. If it's torii gates, it's a shrine. So the Meiji shrine is something that I actually remember from my exchange days back in university when I did a one-month exchange to Tokyo. I actually never went to the shrine, so this is actually my first time. Interesting enough, my cousin was telling me these Meiji shrines. So Meiji is basically an era in Japan, the period where the Meiji emperor reigned, and once the emperor passes on, they actually create a shrine for them, because I think there's like a thing about how when an emperor passes on, they become a god in the afterlife, so that's why they have a shrine for them. Interesting enough, we actually came across like a Japanese wedding ceremony in the Meiji shrine. I was talking to my cousin, apparently anyone can host their wedding ceremony here. You don't need to be like a prominent figure. You just gotta have, you know, the money, and then you can do it. Yeah, there's really not much to see in the shrine unless you're here for like the fortunes. And apparently it's super popular for New Year's. So after the major shrine, it's my girlfriend and cousin went to the cosmetic place, and I have a side quest to find this Doraemon case for my girlfriend's cousin, which I failed because the shop actually doesn't sell iPhone 16 Pro Max cases. It's only just the normal 16 and the 16 Pro. I'm not sure if it's a Japan thing that they don't have the Pro Max, because when we went to other stores like Big Camera or Donkey, they actually don't have that size as well. So yeah, what is this? This is like I don't know what it is. I think it's like some kind of kabuki maybe festival, which I just came across as I was going to that phone case shop. But yeah, after Harajuku, we went to Shibuya to have lunch at this yakiniku place. It's called Aging Beef, which was actually pretty good. But I kind of want to talk about a couple of things that I didn't take videos of. Actually, this whole time in going back to Tokyo, I actually didn't do that much filming. I think I was just fatigued at that point. But one thing I kind of want to mention or talk about is that yesterday night I actually met with a friend that I met back in Canada. I haven't seen her for 6 years, and when I first saw her, I was like, whoa. I didn't realize how much time has passed. 6 years, seeing your friends every week, you don't really notice the passage of time, but when you don't see someone for a long time and see them again, you'll realize, how much time has passed. And yeah, I was just happy to kind of catch up with her again. Obviously there's just some kind of language barrier, but yeah, it's nice to be able to keep up with someone even after 6 years. And lastly, one thing I'll talk about is really like the shopping. Yeah, the main goal of Tokyo is really to finish up any shopping that we couldn't do. So we went to Donkey a couple times to stock up on snacks. I went to Pokemon Center. There's like a huge gachapon center in Ikebukuro, which was a lot of fun. Doing some gachas, some gachapons. Went to Uniqlo as well. So yeah, I see Hachiko. That means we're in Shibuya Crossing, and I don't know if you heard, but there's like a banner on Hachiko, and apparently like December 1st is like some kind of ESU day. I kind of knew what ESU might have been, but after googling again, and I realized I was right. ESU is like Jesus, so apparently December 1st is some kind of Jesus day in Japan. And then we're on our last day. We should flight back home. 2 full luggages and a carry-on. So I think we did pretty well. I mean, yeah, like shopping wise. But yeah, thank you for watching. This is the last day, and last words is just, I'm just thankful of how the things went. Plans went well, and I'm just happy we got to go to this trip.